Those bastards from the new camp will be amazed when they get to know that I have a protector. They'll piss themselves. That'll be fun. Normally they'll finish people off quickly, but now they'll think twice.
Hey, you! You got no business in there. Beat it.
Into anything.
There must be something about that story after all.
I found Nick.
Good. Have you got any evidence for that?
I found this amulet on him. Here you go.
It was actually the amulet the whole thing was about. You're a clever guy. You might have had the idea to keep the amulet yourself, but you've made the right decision. If Diego asks me about you, I'll vote in your favor. You know what? I'll do you a favor. I'll put in a good word for you, then perhaps you'll be admitted to the camp. Then we can meet every day.
How's it going?
Good. With me, you don't need to worry about Diego anymore.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, huh?
That's the way it is. Some people think I'm a complete lunatic. But somebody like you would never hang out with a lunatic. People would talk about that, so they'll finally understand that they were wrong about me.
Hi, I'm new here.
I'm Graham. I draw maps. I haven't seen you here before. What do you want?
I'd like to buy a map.
Sure. What are you thinking of? The more you can see on a map, the more expensive it is.
Probably right. There must be something about that story after all.
Let's talk about something else instead.
You're very
Hang on. Don't go rushing into anything. As long as I'm not involved.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. That's really not my problem.
People always
Watch
talk.
what you tell people. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Rely on somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes. There must be something about that story. Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
As long as
If you think there was a time when things were gone very, like to be in his shoes, though. listening to all the blathering anymore.
Same old story every time.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Maybe.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
There must be something about that story after all. You're my best friend here. The others only want to get rid of me all the time. I'm really grateful to you.
Rely on somebody
Ages
and you're in
ago,
trouble.
you shouldn't
That's how it
believe
goes.
everything you hear.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
If you really say.
Put the damn...
Let me pass. Let me pass.
You have
Maybe.
to watch what you tell people.
What else can you tell me about hunting?
A lot, but it'll cost you more than a beer. If you know how, you at least... I want to see some...
You better not stay here. The orc land starts behind that barricade.
Is it dangerous?
Let me put it like this. You may as well give me all your ore before you go out there and let the orcs rip you to ribbons.
I think it might be best if I just turn back.
Pity. I'd have loved to take care of your ore.
What do I have to do to get accepted as one of Gomez's guards?
You're kidding. You think you could just come in here strutting and get straight to the top, or what? Gomez has only the best people for guards. You're gonna have to work your way up like everyone else and prove your loyalty as a shadow.
Who calls the shots around here?
Forrest controls all that goes on in the camp. Diego's his lieutenant. If you want to get anywhere here, they're the guys you need to talk to.
Do all the people here work for Gomez?
Nah, most of them are just ordinary diggers. Only we guards in the shadows are with Gomez.
What do the diggers do?
That's a good question. We shouldn't even really let those mud-eaters out of the mine. When they've been in the mine for a while, they come out here to spend their loot. Once they've squandered the lot, they go back into the mine. That's what most people around here do. You look like you're cut out for more than just swinging a pickaxe. You should have a word with Thoris, if you haven't already.
What do the shadows do?
The shadows see to it that Gomez's orders are obeyed. Most of them are common bootlickers trying to work their way up through the ranks. If you want to make it anywhere around here, that's the way to go. You do your chores long enough without failing, and you may become one of us. Once you're with Gomez, nobody in the entire colony will push you around anymore, kid.
What do the guards do?
We guard the camp and protect the diggers. We get paid by Gomez and the diggers pay us protection money. It's a pretty lucrative business.
Do all the people here work for Gomez?
Nah, most of them are just ordinary diggers. Only we guards in the shadows are with Gomez.
How's it going?
For you, you mean? Until you decide which camp you're with, nobody's gonna take you seriously, kid.
Who calls the shots around?
I do. And
How's it going?
it's quiet. You get the odd brawl with the new camp or a couple of the Sect loonies. As long as you're new, it doesn't matter. But as soon as you decide which camp to join, you're up to your neck in it.
Hey, you!
Who? Me?
No, your grandmother. Who else could I mean? I wouldn't go down that way if I were you.
Why not?
You can't have been here long. Man, that's the way to the orc land. They'll make mincemeat out of you.
Oh,
You're welcome.
probably right. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. People always talk. Some people never learn. Clever boy. Though. Let's talk. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything. Same old stuff. People always talk. I'd better get out of it.
Hi.
What do you want?
What can you tell me about the camp?
I guess the most interesting part of it is the marketplace. If you're looking for anything in particular, that's the place to go. It's the place under the large roof, south of the outer ring.
What people should I know around here?
If you get into any trouble with the guards, go and see Gravo. You'll find him at the bathing place, near the castle gate. He deals with guys who get into trouble. It happens quicker than you'd expect, especially to newcomers.
I want to be a shadow.
Oh, have you talked to Diego yet?
Not yet.
Then do so. You'll find him at the entrance to the castle.
Totally idiotic. You're very probably right. Same old story every time.
You okay?
As okay as I was 20 years ago. Nothing much has changed since then.
Won't happen again. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Thanks. Good luck.
Chin up, boy.
People always talk.
Hey, you.
If you want to get rid of your protection money, you've picked the wrong day.
Yeah? Why's that?
'Cause I'm not here.
Oh? Where are you then?
I'm actually at the castle, sitting by the big campfire, drinking a mug of beer.
I see. Do you know where Nex got to?
No, and I'm not likely to find out. If anything, the diggers in this district might know something, but diggers don't talk to guards. Especially not now they know I hate this filthy work. I bet they're laughing behind my back.
Why don't you just collect some more protection money?
Nick did his rounds before he disappeared. There's not much left to collect now.
It's about Nick.
Yeah?
I think I've found him.
What? Where is he?
Feeding the rats?
Oh no! Damn it! That means I have to run the show here now. I was hoping he'd be coming back. Now I have a problem.
What's the problem?
I'm in debt to Scatty, right up to my neck. Now he knows I'm doing Nick's job. He'll be coming around every day. Let me pass. Let's talk about something else instead. Let me pass. You shouldn't believe every time. Some people, it was obvious that they were in trouble. Some people never learn. As long as I've got
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I want to join you.
I can't understand why you'd want to volunteer to work in the mines. Guys like you are more likely to be living in the castle soon.
What's life like here?
If you've been sent by the ore barons, tell them I don't want no trouble. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm satisfied with what they give us.
Nobody sent me. I only just got here.
A new one, huh? Newcomers always get into trouble pretty quick. I don't want to get involved, okay?
It looks as if you knew what you were doing.
Nobody ain't complained yet, but that would be a bad idea anyway. Every idiot here needs a sword, and that is what they get from me.
How long does it take you to make one blade?
That depends. I'm as fast as a hurricane with simple swords. Of course, only on condition that the price motivates me. A freak like Whistler usually has to wait longer for his toy than other people.
Why? Doesn't he pay enough?
No, on the contrary. He gave me 150 off for his last sword. The guy is into ornaments and girly stuff like that, and of course that's not cheap. Hey, you ain't curious at all, are you, pal?
Well, Smith, how's business?
Why would you want to know?
I may have an order for you.
Oh, really? And what?
I'll think about it.
Come back when you really need something, and don't get on my nerves.
Well,
what?
I may have it.
Oh,
I'll think of.
Come back.
I'd like to try working here as well.
Ah, but don't you think that you can make great blades?
What do I have to do?
Okay, take the steel and hold it into the fire. Then you have to lay the red hot steel across the anvil. When you're finished, you put the hot blade into the water bucket over there to temper it. The cooled blade finally has to be sharpened on the grindstone.
I see.
However, you'll need some things for that. I could sell them to you.
I'd like to buy some blacksmith equipment.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. You have to watch what you tell people.
I'd like. What do I?
Okay, then you have to lay the red hot steel across the end. When you're finished, you put the hot blade into the water bucket. The cooled blade.
I see.
However.
What's up?
You'll learn soon enough. Be on your guard at all times, especially at night. I haven't slept properly for days, and if you don't sleep in this colony, then you're doing double time.
How's it going?
I've spent the last 2 weeks working in the mine. All I want is peace. Get out of my sight.
Is there anything more interesting than huts to see?
Well, you can go to the arena in the evenings and watch the guards putting each other's faces out of joint. It really is worth the entrance fee.
What's up?
You'll learn soon. I haven't.
Hello.
I haven't seen you before. You're new here, aren't you?
Just recently arrived.
Have you already decided which camp you want to join?
No, what do you think?
Well, it depends. Each camp has its advantages, I guess. Until you've made your decision, you can stay here. A hut just became available.
What are the advantages of the old camp?
If you pay protection money to the guards, you can have a laid-back life here. They always interfere if one of the paying diggers is attacked. Besides, You can only get the goods from the outside world cheap here. These things are unaffordable in the other camps.
And what if two people fight each other who both pay protection money?
Then the guards just watch until one of them kills the other. Then they do him in.
What goods are considered precious here?
Everything from the outside world. Bread, cheese, and bacon, and above all, beer and wine. Not the cheap rice schnapps from the new camp, but really good stuff. You always get a good price for weapons, and armor is really expensive. The guards took the old armor off the prison guards after they killed them. You can always recognize them by their armor. They only sell it to other guards. You could never get hold of one as an outsider.
I think I've heard enough about the old camp.
I like it here.
What are the advantages of the new camp?
If you're cool about getting your throat cut for a slice of bread, you should go there. No, it's not that bad, but it's different from here. Here, Gomez takes care that things are sort of peaceful. In the new camp, there is no law. The only ones powerful enough to have a say there are the water mages, but they're too busy studying the barrier all day.
Why should I join the Sect?
Well, you better ask somebody from the Sect camp. There are always a couple of novices in the camp, and I'm sure they can tell you a lot about the Sect. I've never been there myself, but according to everything that's said, they must be really generous. None of the three camps seems to be as much in need of new people as the Sect camp.
Which of the huts can I take for myself?
The hut over there with the little canopy is empty.
Well, how's it going?
What do you want?
I want to know what this camp has to offer.
Then you better ask the diggers. They don't have anything to do all day anyway.
Ow.
What a
Try
fight.
that again, and you'll regret it.
What a fight.
Thanks for the ore. I'll drink to you.
Listen, this running around is really getting tiring. Shouldn't we look for a cozy place and get comfy somewhere?
Believe everything you hear.
What's your job here?
I'm in charge of the arena. I organize the bets, hire new fighters, you know.
I want to join the camp.
I
Can
might
you help
be
me?
able to, if you manage to impress me. Some of the best fighters from all three camps come here to compete against each other. Challenge one of them to a fight. I'll watch you, and if you're good, maybe I'll think about it.
I thought the old camp and the new
It's
camp
simple.
didn't get on.
There's
So why do
fights
you let
here
the people
once a
fight
week,
here?
and the diggers always like to see one of the rogues from the new camp get flattened. If one of them fights, there's more bets, and that's good for business. Personally, I can't stand the swines from the new camp, but business is business.
Do you train fighters
yeah,
at
but
all?
not just for fun. If you want me to train you, you'll have to pay for it.
You're like a big brother to me. I never had a big brother. Or a small one. My parents didn't want me. But I'm sure it was difficult for them.
Sure it was. What are you doing here?
Me? I'm fighting for the glory of the Sleeper.
You fight in the arena?
I was sent here from the swamp by my masters to fight for the Sleeper. I'll fight here for his higher glory, so all infidels can see how strong his power has made me.
What is the
We'll
Sleeper?
find priests who'll be able to answer that question better than I can in our camp. I'll just tell you this much. The Sleeper is our Redeemer. He has led us to this place, and he'll get us out of here. Yes, and the wait will soon be over. A great invocation is currently being prepared.
What kind of invocation is it you're planning?
That the common invocation of the Sleeper is the key to freedom. If you want to find out more about it, just come to our camp.
Could you describe the way to
There
your
are
camp?
always some novices around here in the old camp, willing to accompany newcomers like you to our camp. You only need to speak to them.
Where are you from? You must be happy as well that you finally found somebody who understands you. I'm from Carinus. Have you ever been there? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Have you got something to eat for me? Since I'm some sort of visitor, it'd be polite if you gave me something. That's manners. My friends in Carinus taught me that. They really liked me.
Hi, I'm new here.
You don't say. Tell me about the outside world. It's been over a month since I heard anything from outside. I'm Kurgo. I fight in the arena.
Are you good?
At fighting? I haven't been doing it for long, but I've already won a fight.
I'm new here. Who are you?
I'm Kareem. You must have just been booted in here, or else you'd have heard of me. I'm the best fighter this damned camp has ever seen. Step aside!
You think anybody's ever gonna visit us? Probably not. They wouldn't get out of here again, would they?
It was obvious that there was trouble ahead. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I'd like to challenge you to a fight in the arena.
But I don't want to fight. Why don't we just have a beer together and talk about the outside world?
Okay.
Here you are.
Give me a beer then.
That's a shame. Oh well, never mind. Hey, you're still looking pretty good for someone who's been locked up for 2 months. Then why do you insist on fighting one of us? By Scotty, you mean? He's one of the most influential men in the outer ring. You might be able to impress him by defeating me. But if you really want to impress him, it's Karim you need to beat. Only thing is, I'm afraid he might be too good for you. If you still want to fight me, let me know. But I won't enjoy knocking you out cold.
Let's fight.
Follow me.
Ready?
Now that you're with me, we can show a few people where to go. These bastards.
Right. Let's get to it. May the best man win. Don't try that again.
Step aside. Step aside.
Now that you're with me, we can show...
You told me I could have as much stew as I wanted.
Sure.
The two of us are a dream team. We could take over the old camp. The ore barons wouldn't be a problem for us since we're a team. I'll think of a plan.
What's life like here?
If you've been sent by the ore baron, I'm Sect. A new one, huh?
Tell me, where are we going? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? I like surprises.
People are...
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
I'd better keep... Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, I'd better keep...
Don't pay attention to me. I'll stay with you, don't worry.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Keep it to yourself. Keep it on
You have to
yourself.
watch what you say.
That won't happen.
You think?
People always talk. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Let's talk about
something else instead. People are... There was a time when things would rely on somebody, now if you're in trouble. If you think... maybe. If you think... thought that'd been cleared up ages, maybe. That won't happen again. I thought that'd be...
Don't you have any plan of where you...
How often have I told you bastards not to run through my hut?
How's things?
New here, are you? You better know that it's no good getting into trouble with the guards. When they want protection money, you better pay. Otherwise, half the camp will be against you.
Are you looking for a quiet place where we can talk for a bit or something?
And how's things?
There ain't enough room in this camp for the two of us.
Pardon me?
If it was up to me, you wouldn't last out here for long. Do you know why I'm here? I killed 12 people in one night. Just like that.
Is it possible?
Get out of the way, man.
So you think you're one of the wild boys, do you? Why don't you try it with me?
You want to get whacked? All right, if that's what you want.
He's had enough.
Try that again and you'll regret it. Thanks for the ore, you hero. Get out of the way, man.
This is real.
Are you deaf? Move it!
So you think you're one of the wild...
You want to get whacked?
I've gotten used to you already. We'll have much fun together. I'm sure of that, aren't you? Where do you sleep anyway?
Put the damn weapon away! He's had enough!
Clear winner, I'd say.
There are some people who...
So you think you're one of the...
You want to get whacked?
Those bat...
That wasn't very clever.
Hang on. Better not go rushing.
As long as I'm not
somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Same old story every time.
Some people never learn.
I'm not listening to all the blab.
Maybe, but keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
I doubt that's ever likely to
I'm
change.
not listening to all that blathering anymore.
Some people
That wasn't very clever.
Ah, you're probably right.
Same old story every
listening
time.
to all the blathering anymore.
I doubt it's ever
I
likely
better
to
change.
change.
It was obvious that there would be trouble
You
ahead.
have to watch what you tell people.
It was obvious there would be trouble at the store.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Never learn.
That wasn't very clever.
Very probably. Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Maybe.
I am new here.
Just arrived, have you? I'm Grim. I haven't been here for long either. I was thrown in with the load before you.
I'd better keep out of it.
What's life like here?
Easy going. As long as you pay your share of protection money to the guards.
What do I have to do if I want to get admitted to this camp?
Well, first of all, you have to become a shadow. Therefore, you have to find somebody who supports you, somebody who explains everything to you and takes responsibility for you. If I was you, I'd try to keep close to Diego. I did it like that. He's quite all right. He'll make you take the test of faith. That's different from everybody. Then there'll be some other smaller tasks from other shadows. If you manage them, you'll be with us.
What was your test of faith?
I can't tell you, man. You have to be silent about things like that here.
It's obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
I'd better keep out of it.
That wasn't very clever.
Some people never learn.
You think?
I better keep out of it.
I've talked to Thoris.
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I'm good enough.
Looks like I have myself a new job.
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few things you should know.
That's really not my problem.
Doubt that's ever likely to change.
What do I have to know to be accepted in the old camp?
If you want to join the camp, you'll have to earn some brownie points. There are a few influential people in the outer ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to impress them, it'll earn you a few brownie points. Then you'll have to stand the test of faith. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to learn. The more you learn, the more valuable you'll be for us.
Better not go rushing into anything.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
That's not really my problem.
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among us. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden. It's next to the castle wall. Just start out here and go towards the arena. When you're at the castle gate, go down to the left and you'll be heading for the arena.
You shouldn't believe everything.
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from us. They'll get the stuff with the next convoy.
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him. Where can I find the old mine?
Go to Graham. He's a cartographer. Tell him that I sent you and that you need a map. It'll show you the way to the mine. He lives to the left of the north gate.
Tell me something about the old camp.
It's the biggest and most powerful of the three camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy in our grip, you understand? He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapons, everything. You can also get some of it. All you have to do is join Gomez's people.
What about the two other camps?
The two other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough ore together. And then there's the Sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp, and they're praying to their idol to set them free. He hasn't responded so far. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time on those madcaps.
Tell me more about the barrier.
There isn't much to tell. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in, but you'll never get out of here.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only just arrived.
Where do I find the important people?
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thoris. You already know him. As for the others, you'll have to find that out by yourself. If you don't manage to do that, you don't belong here anyway. Just go through the outer ring and talk to people. Then you'll find out who's important.
Can you teach me something?
Yes. I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength. Come back soon.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
Scatty has told me he's anxious to see how you come off against Kurgo. And he's anxious to see if you'll challenge Karim. Whistler told me the story about Fisk. Well, if I was you, I would have taken the ore and cleared off. But anyway, he thinks a great deal of you. Sly told me that you found Neck. He seemed to be really content. Get on with it. There are still many things to do if you want to get anywhere here in the camp.
Take care.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Hold it.
What's up?
You can't enter the castle without permission. Now get out of here.
I wouldn't like to be in here.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
You gotta watch what you tell people.
You have to watch what you tell me.
But keep it.
There must be something about that story after.
The right decision.
So, you do know what's good for you.
You know what? I'll do you a favor. I'll put in a good word for you, then perhaps you'll be admitted to the camp. Then we could meet every day.
That wasn't very clear.
There must be something about that story after.
I want to become a shadow.
So?
People always talk.
Can you help me?
I wouldn't know how.
There must be something about that story after.
I'm looking for
Why
somebody
have you
to teach
come
me
to
something.
me? You should have said that before. If you want to join the camp, it's an advantage to be a good fighter or thief. If the influential shadows in this camp test you, they'll give you tasks you'd better not get caught doing. That's why the way of the thief would be a good start to you. Incidentally, I'm the best thief in the whole of the old camp.
You have to watch what you tell people.
What can you teach me?
And that depends on what you want to know.
I want to learn how to sneak
I
around.
believe, no false modesty, that I'm one of the best thieves they ever chucked into this colony. But when it comes to teaching how to sneak around, Cavalorn is the better man for you.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Where can I find Cavalorn?
He's hunting out in the wild. You'll find him at the path to the new camp. Westwards of the old camp, there's a wide canyon. In this canyon, there's an old woodcutter's hut. You'll find him there.
You wouldn't speak up for me in front of Diego, would you?
Depends. If you demonstrate that you've learned something as a thief, we could make use of you. Learn a thief's skill. You need to become more skilled in sneaking around, pickpocketing, or opening locks. Then you'll have my vote.
What can you
And
teach
that
me?
depends on what you want to.
Some people think I'm a complete...
Hey, what's that for? Why have you woken me up?
You're my best friend!
A new day, and nothing has changed.
Hang on. Hang on. Better not go.
Show me your goods.
Choose something.
If you think...
You're very probably right.
That's not really my problem.
Don't blather so much. Yeah. Let's talk about something else instead.
Hey, you! I trade in swamp weed and potions from the Sect camp. Do you want something?
What is swamp weed?
New here, are ya? You can smoke it. Very relaxing for most of us.
I want to join the camp. I want to become a shadow.
Oh, you're looking for a chance to prove your worth? Good. You can do me a favor. If you do it well, I'll speak up for you in front of Diego.
What is it?
In the Sect camp, there's a man called Kalam, quite a big shot. One of the gurus of the Sect. Kalam is an alchemist. He has the recipe for an effective healing potion. I'd like to buy the recipe off him. Then I can produce it myself. But nobody can get near Kalam.
And what do you expect me to do?
The Sect loonies are looking for new people all the time. You're new here. Just pretend you want to be recruited. Kalam is one of the gurus. That means he checks the new candidates. If you get in touch with him, try to get the recipe. Whether you want to pay for it or you don't. I don't care.
I doubt that's ever likely.
Sounds like a difficult business. How much is in it for me?
At some point, Diego will ask me if you're suitable for us. Just guess what my answer will depend on.
Maybe I'll have to pay for the recipe. Give me 50 ore as an advance payment.
Forget it.
No ore, no recipe.
Well then, we can talk about the ore as soon as you have the recipe.
No, I want to see ore right now or you can get your recipe yourself.
There's enough other newcomers. I think I should give the job to one of them.
Okay, let's just forget about the whole thing.
Not so fast. I just wanted to know how far you'd go. 50 ore is quite a lot for a newcomer, don't you think?
That sounds better.
Okay. I've just got 50 ore nuggets spare here. Don't let me down, kid.
Some people never learn.
Show me your goods.
I got the best stuff here.
The worst shit. Let's talk about something else.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Let's talk about something else instead. Totally idiotic.
I thought that had been cleared
You shouldn't
up
believe
ages
everything.
ago.
There must be something about that story after. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
same old story every time.
Maybe, but who cares?
You have to watch what you tell people.
That won't happen again.
Show me.
I got. That's really not my problem.
Maybe.
Hang on. Better not go
Rely
rushing
on
into
somebody
anything.
and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
People always talk. I'm not listening to all that anymore. As long as I'm not involved.
Some people never learn.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. You shouldn't believe everything. There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Show me your goods.
I got the
You have to
best.
watch what you tell people. If you think
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
that won't happen,
That's really not my problem. There must be something about that story after all.
hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
I'd better keep out of it.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it. But keep it to...
I doubt that's ever likely to change. Rely on somebody.
The sleeper be with you, stranger. I'm here to guide you onto the right path.
And which is the right path?
The path of the sleeper. He alone has the power to set us free. The gurus are preparing a great invocation in our camp. They want to get in contact with the sleeper. So far, he's just talked to us in visions. But now, it's time to get in touch with him. We'll need as many supporters as possible for that. By focusing our spiritual power, we'll get through to him. Our camp is some distance away, in the swamp. I can take you there, though, if you want.
As long as I'm not involved.
Take me to your camp. I want to have a look at it.
Very good. I'll go ahead. Follow me.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. That's not really my problem.
Awaken! Here we are. Down there lies the camp of the Brotherhood. Go through the gate and speak to my brothers. I'm sure you haven't come here for nothing. Ask for Kor Kalam. He's in charge of the novices and tutors. I'll go back to the old camp. There are still many infidels who need to be guided to the right path.
Good luck.
You're treading on holy ground. This is the Brotherhood of the Sleeper. What brings you here?
I've heard you're looking for new people. I want to join you.
Then, be welcome. The Brotherhood of the Sleeper has a place for everybody who wants to be led by the spirit of the Sleeper. If you're really serious, you should try to get Baal Namib's attention. He's standing in the courtyard just behind the gate. But you may not speak to him. Wait until he addresses you.
I need armor.
You have to earn a Templar's armor like I'm wearing, but you can have a novice's loincloth.
Better than nothing.
You won't get it for free, though.
How are things in the camp?
Everything's quiet. Just go in.
Maybe. As long as I'm not involved.
shouldn't believe everything you hear. If you think.
As long as I'm not involved.
People always talk.
What are you doing here?
I'm making sure no swamp sharks come too close to the camp. If I were you, I'd steer clear of the beasts. You don't stand a chance against them. Now, don't disturb me anymore. I need to keep my eyes peeled.
How are things?
I can't complain. Say, are you new around here?
I've only just arrived. What can you tell me about this camp?
It's the best place to be in the entire goddamn colony. Even if you don't believe in the Sleeper's teachings, at least you get your daily ration of food and swamp weed. All you have to do is talk to Fortuno.
Where can I find him?
Down at Cor Colom's lab, near the big temple courtyard.
Who are you?
I'm the guru of the swamp. My servants call me Bonnet-Beck.
Servants? I don't see any servants.
They're everywhere. The trees, they walk and skip and dance.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll be on my way then.
Wait, you can help me convert this swamp into a massive meadow of flowers.
Okay, you just got started. Me? I'll be back later. He's not going to get me anywhere. Hey, how's it going?
Mind you don't hurt my trees.
Hey.
Mind you.
Some people never learn. As long as I'm not alone, I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore. Do what you tell people. I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore. I thought that is I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore. I better keep that attitude.
I'm not listening to...
I doubt that's ever likely to change. People always talk.
I'm sure you won't mind me going in there.
If you're disrespectful to my master, I'll kill you.
How can I get Kalam's recipe?
You don't. He keeps it in a locked chest and won't give it to anybody.
Hi, I'm new here.
I'm Kane, a student of Kor Kalam. You must have heard about him, right?
Yeah.
Then you'll know that he's the second man in this camp, after Iberia.
And what's your job?
Well, I help my master prepare his alchemic potions. Mostly swamp weed and mine crawler secretion. The secretion is required very urgently.
Where do I get the mine crawler secretion?
You can find crawlers in the old mine, but you need to know how to win the secretion. If you really want to fight these beasts, you better speak to one of the Templars who's had experience like Gurna Drag. He travels around between our camp and the old mine every day. In the mornings, you'll find him at the lab.
What more can you tell me about your master?
He's not like the other gurus. Everybody may address him, but nobody's allowed to waste his precious time.
What do you want?
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Well, hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
I would like to join the Brotherhood. I've heard you're the master of the novices and that you decide who's allowed to join.
I don't have time. My experiments are too important for me to spend any time on new novices. I'll rely on the judgment of the Baals. When they say you're ready to wear the robe of a novice, come back to me.